According to the textbook, leadership is defined as the process of influencing an organized group towards accomplishing its goals. The main themes for this subject are: leadership is a process, not a position, is both science and an art, is both rational and emotional. Leadership and management, while different, are complementary. If you know your history, then you'll probably be aware that Winston Churchill was a brilliant wartime leader, bringing the UK from the depths of despair at the beginning of World War II to being triumphant alongside the Allies at the end. He was the undisputed king of wartime leadership. But in peacetime, less people know that he was an average leader at best. What happened? Did he lose his touch? Did age and the effects of war wither away his ability to hold a nation together in peacetime? Maybe a little. The greatest factor that tarnished Churchill's crown was the peacetime situation was totally different from that in the wartime. What management science couldn't tell Churchill at that time was that there was a strong interaction between the leader, the follower, and the situation. These three factors form a framework in which leaders can judge how effective their leadership could be. And understanding this interaction provides leaders with a useful tool in understanding what changes are required to allow themselves and their followers to be productive. The essence of the leader-follower situation framework is that each component interacts with the others, and the strengths and weaknesses of each are subjective. Situations are chaotic and they change constantly. Leaders, however, have the authority to change each component, but so do the followers. For example, followers can band together to force change upon leaders. Industrial action is an example. If the followers perceive that the leaders are creating or not actively resolving a bad situation, they can force a change in leadership quite easily. And that is a lot easier to do than change the situation. As stated, what's important to remember is that the leader, the followers, and the situation all interact with each other. If the situation changes, such as for Churchill, then the interaction between the followers and the leaders can change dramatically. Leaders who grasp this have an advantage over others that don't. So leaders must understand that this is the reality of any organization. The situation and the followers have a major influence on their performance as perceived by the outside world. Leaders must be able to connect with followers to understand their needs, potential, moods, and initiative to build close and meaningful relationships. Leaders must also have information about environmental factors to anticipate and respond to the changing situation. And of course, they must have awareness of their own strengths and weaknesses in order to build their leadership skills.